Hi everyone, my name is Jen Udink and I joined the Norwex family in June of 2020. I'm currently a sales leader and I got asked to share some ideas on virtual recruiting with you today. So before we get started on recruiting, I want you all to take a moment and think about your why, all right? Why did you sign up to be part of Norwex? Was it because you needed 50 extra bucks a month, or you wanted to have the 35% discount? You wanted to be part of the Norwex mission? What was it? What was your why? I'm going to tell you a little bit about mine. Mine started 21 years ago, and I wish I had been introduced to Norwex way back then. My father-in-law was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's, and we found through a lot of research that one, it was genetic, and two, chemicals were a catalyst to bringing it on even earlier. And so I had been trying to clean my home as chemically free as possible for the entire time that I had been married, to the point where I wouldn't allow my husband and my kids to help clean because I didn't want to risk them, even vinegar, being negative to them. So I was trying to do everything all on my own, and my house always smelled like vinegar. So when I was invited to a Norwex party a year and a half ago, seriously, it was an answer to my prayers. Like, I can't even tell you. Everybody could help clean now. My house could really be clean. It didn't smell anymore. Absolutely huge blessings in my life. That is what I think about every time I'm sharing the opportunity with somebody. That is what I want them to understand. There are huge blessings that come from Norwex. Okay. That is my why. And my why is important. Your why is important when it comes to recruiting. Another thing that is super important when it comes to recruiting is your mindset. What is going on up here? Okay. If you have got negative thoughts in your mind about recruiting, if you've got the thoughts in your head that nobody really wants to be on my team, I won't be a good leader, it's going to so much extra work if I actually start recruiting and building a team. What do you think is going to happen when you go to build a team? Nothing good, because you have got all this negative garbage in the back of your mind that is stopping you and halting you from being successful when you go to recruit. So push that stuff away, kick it out, fill your mind with positive thoughts. Okay. Look at the benefits of Norwex. Remember your why, how that has benefited you. Look at the amazing compensation plan that we have. Whatever it takes to put those positive thoughts in your head, that is what you want there. Let all that negative garbage has got to go away. Okay, because your mindset will absolutely impact your results. You can't get away from it. So you've got to make sure you've got a positive mindset about recruiting when you're going to try to recruit. Even when you're trying to do your parties, have a positive mindset about them. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about recruiting. Did you know that recruiting is actually a skill? It is. It's totally a skill set. It is not luck. It is not the fact that so-and-so had this awesome customer who turned into a host, who turned into a consultant. Recruiting is a skill, and it's a skill that everybody can learn. So do not feel bad if recruiting is super hard for you right now. I'm going to teach you the steps that it takes and give you some ideas to help make you more effective at recruiting. Okay, so remember that positive mindset. Remember your why. Now, there are 3 steps to recruiting. Okay, 3 steps. The first one is the introduction, the pitch, here is my opportunity. All right, step number 1, sharing the opportunity. Step number 2 is the pitch, making sure it's a good fit. Okay, bringing it together with now you know what can it do for you. And then the third step is the close. All right, sealing the deal. So we're going to talk about those 3. I am going to share some ideas of things that I use, but remember, these are ideas. Okay, these are ideas for you to spring forward from, because when you recruit, you need to be you. You don't need to be me. You don't need to be your upline, your sideline, your downline. You need to be you. And when you are you, you will find better results, especially if you've got that positive mindset. Okay, so the first step, the intro. Okay, sharing the opportunity. Are you sharing the opportunity? I hope everybody says, yes, I am. Because if you're not, you're missing the first step and it's just not going to work. You have got to share the opportunity. So how can we share the opportunity? When you're doing parties, sharing the opportunity is easy. I love to share the what can Norwex do for you video. I think that's fantastic. Gives them a chance to comment and say what stood out to them. A lot of times you'll get a clean, safer environment, or safer for my family, those kind of things. Every once in a while, you'll get somebody who will say, chance to be part of something bigger, chance to make some money from home, be able to be home with my kids and still work. Those are the people you're going to want to be getting in touch with about the opportunity, okay? Because they're seeing those benefits. Now, the other people who just saw the benefits of Norwex, you don't have to cancel them out, because the thought has been put in their head that there is something more to Norwex than just amazing cleaning solutions, okay? So don't push those people off, but the ones who are making comments about the opportunity, those are the ones you're probably going to worry about first. All right, another way that in my parties that I share the opportunity, when I'm doing my demo, I'll do the Safe Haven 5, and then I'll pull out the mop, and then I'll say, there's 3 ways to get the mop. You can pay for it. It's worth every penny. You can host a party and get it free or discounted. Or guys, if you want to know the absolutely best deal that I can give you, get the Safe Haven 5 set and the mop and some body cloths for $9.99. That's it. And I am happy to tell you how. If you are interested in getting that offer, you let me know and we will talk. And then I continue on with my party. Woo, does that pique your interest? I can get the Safe Haven 5 set and the mop for $9.99. Yeah, I'm going to message you. Tell me more about this, okay? And then you have opened the door to have an opportunity to talk to this person. Another thing that I do in my parties, well, this is before the party, is my hostess. Every single one of your hostesses should be receiving information about the opportunity before their party. So whether you send them a hostess packet and you print something up, or you send them the opportunity brochure, whether you send them the video or you send them an email, whatever you do, make sure that you are giving your hostess information on the opportunity. And then when it comes to party day, you want to ask them if they want to turn that party into a launch party. So I send a message to my hostesses the day of their party and say, hey, I'm super stoked for your party tonight. I wanted to check in and see if you wanted to become part of Norwex with me. Join my Norwex family. We will turn this party into your launch party, help you earn your kit for free, and you still get the hostess rewards. If you are interested, let me know. I'm super stoked for tonight. Very simple and easy, but gives them the opportunity to say, yes, I am interested. Reach out to me, call me. I've been really surprised at the answers that I receive when I send these messages out. Everything from, dude, Jen, I couldn't sell ice to an Eskimo or water to a fish. I just like to party. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Let's party. We're going to have fun. And then on the other hand, you get a lot of people that say, yeah, I am interested. Do you have a minute to talk to me? Or I was looking at stuff. Can you explain this to me? Take the time to sit down and talk with them and get them the answers that they're looking for, okay? Because if you turn their party into a launch party, you are setting them up for success right from the get-go. They've already got their friends and family in their to-be VIP group. They have received all of your hostess coaching, so they know how to do it, and nothing is changing for them. So there's no added pressure or stress for them to do the party that they were already planning. So having your hostesses sign up on party day is a fantastic way to get them going in their new business, okay? Also, another thing that I do is I do the ask about my job post. Post some questions, post some pictures, and say, ask about my job. The last person to comment before I say stop wins the prize. Now, every single person who comments on that, I'm going to answer their questions. And when I'm answering their questions, I am going to be honest. If they say, can you earn a full-time income? Yes, you can, if you're willing to put in a full-time effort. Okay, if they say, can I do this in my spare time? Yeah, go ahead. You don't have to party. You don't have to do the minimum, there's no real minimum requirements. But if you want to earn, you will have to put in some work. Okay, use words that are going to spark the interest and also spark the mindset of those who are actually asking the questions, that this is a job, that this is something that takes time and it takes effort. Okay, and so that when you send out your message to everybody who participated in that post and you say, thanks so much for playing our game. I don't know if you really just wanted to win a prize or if you had some legitimate questions. And I want to make sure that I take the time to answer those for you. So let me know when you have 10 minutes to chat. Okay, I'm assuming the cell here, I am assuming that they are interested in learning more. Okay, and I'm not beating around the bush about it. I am assuming that they're interested in learning more and that they want to talk to me. If they ignore that message, they didn't want to talk to me. They just were looking for a prize. That's perfectly fine. But if they respond back to me, I have already told them that I want to talk with them for about 10 minutes. Okay? Now that is where the pitch comes in. That is your second step. So you've now introduced it. You've given the opportunity to people. You've shared it in a lot of different ways. Now you're going to make sure it's going to be a good fit. Okay? This is the most important part, is making sure it's a good fit. You are serving people when you are making sure that Norwex is a fit before they sign up. Because if they're signing up on the hype and the excitement, then I'm getting such a great deal. Do you think they're going to continue to work once they've earned that kit? Probably not. Are they going to continue to work when they don't have a party on their calendar and they ask their one best friend and their best friend says no? They're not going to keep trying, okay? You want people who are going to be willing to work and grow with you. That's the kind of team that you want. You don't want to be having to re-recruit all of your people every single month to keep your level that you're at, okay? You want to recruit good people. So when you are talking to them, when you've got that 10 minutes of their time, you are going to want to ask questions. And do not be afraid of objections, and do not be afraid to hear the word no. It is okay. It's just a word, has no bearing on you. It is just a word. It's an answer to a question. Okay. And objections are good things. The reason objections are good things is because you want to help this person who's interested. You want to help them get to their why. Because if they understand their why, when things get tough and rocky and they don't have parties, or they had a really bum party, if they can remember their why, because they already know what it is, they're going to be able to overcome that and they're going to be able to continue. Okay, so helping them get to their why, that is your pitch. That is what you are trying to do in this conversation. So you want them to see the benefits. So you don't want to jump into this conversation with them and be like, oh, I'm so excited that you want to join Norwex. It's going to be so awesome. Okay, you're going to scare them away. Don't do that. You are going to want to just come into this talk calm and say, so what was it that you saw in my posts that made you interested in Norwex? And they can say, you know what? I really could totally use an extra $300 a month. Awesome. That is so doable. Would you be willing to do 2 or 3 parties a month to make that happen for you? I don't know. 2 or 3 parties, that seems like it'd be a lot of time. Okay. So I understand that you are looking to have an extra $300 a month. Do you need to be home with your kids? Do you have other obligations that are taking a huge amount of time that make it difficult for you to get a job so you can bring in that $300 a month? Yeah, I do. I've got 3 kids at home and I'm homeschooling and I can't go get a job, but we really could use some extra income. Okay, so if you had a way of getting that extra income, would you be willing to find the time? Well, yeah, I probably would. Okay, well, if you don't, where do you see yourself in 6 months from now if you don't find the time? Well, probably in a really bad place. Okay, so do you think that you could find the time to say do 2 parties a month to get that 300 extra dollars? Yeah, I could probably do that. Okay, what else? What else looks good to you about Norwex? And just keep asking them questions. Get to their why. Okay, so this person, the why is I want $300 extra a month. Okay, we can do that. That is easily to obtain, okay, as long as they're going to put in some work. But why do they need the $300 extra a month? Okay, they want their child to be able to do gymnastics and dance and karate. Okay, that's really their why. So when things get rocky, things get slow, you can say, hey, I know you are working toward a goal. You are trying to get that karate class and dance class and singing class paid for. Let's do what we can to get an extra party on your calendar this month. Okay, let's maybe try a different kind of party. You can bring back that why and help continue moving them forward. Okay, so getting to that why while you're talking with them is super, super important. Now, a couple things to remember while you are having this chit chat with your potential people. Don't be afraid to lose the sale. It is okay. All right, if you can come to a place of Whether they sign up or not, it is okay. You will be in a much better spot to actually build your team. If you are coming into this call with, oh my goodness, it's the end of the month and I've got one more person I've got to sign up, and if I don't get it, then I'm not going to get my bonus this month, or I'm gonna lose my promotion if I don't get this person this month. You're coming from a place of stress that is going to project onto them, and you are not going to be as successful as if you can come into it with the attitude that whether they say yes or no, I am perfectly fine with that answer. Okay, so you've got to find that peace within yourself. Don't assume that your beliefs are everybody else's beliefs. So if you've got the belief in your head that credit cards are a bad thing and having to put anything on a credit card is a really bad idea. If somebody comes to you with the objection of, well, I don't have the money for it right now, so I'd have to put it on my credit card, you're instantly going to let that belief come in and be like, oh yeah, you don't want to do that. Why don't you just save up and then you can get back to me? Don't do it. If people want something, they will find a way to pay for it. They will find the time to do it. They just need to understand why. What is their why? Okay, what's their reason behind being willing to sacrifice something else to make this other thing happen? Okay, that is why when we talk to them, we want to get them to their why. We can easily overcome any objections that they're going to have. And also, don't be afraid of rejection. It's not about you. Okay, if somebody says no, that is okay. Remember, no is just a word. It's an answer to a question, and it is okay. And you want to aim for quality connections and not quantity, because you may sign up 15 people this month, but guess what? Next month, none of those 15 people are going to do anything, because you just were pushing them through and getting warm bodies, and you weren't getting quality people who are going to want to work and grow with you. And that is the kind of team that we want to build, the kind of team that's going to grow with us, and the people that we can support and that they're going to support us. Okay, so we want quality people. So now you've discovered their why. You've had your nice conversation. How do you close the deal? Because you don't want to just say, oh, it's been such a great chat. Thanks so much for talking. Bye. And let them off the phone. No. You need to ask. Close the sale. Wow, it has been such a great time talking with you. I cannot believe it. I feel like we're totally could be best friends or whatever you want to say. Okay, whatever comes naturally to you. It has been such a pleasure to talk with you tonight. I really feel that Norwex is going to be an amazing fit for you. Have you got just a second? Grab your credit card. We can do your sign up right now. And then tomorrow we will set up a time so I can tell you all the cool things that are coming your way because you joined Norwex with me. Or, I'm so glad you took the time to talk with me. I really feel like Norwex is going to be a good fit for you. Are you ready to get signed up? It'll just take a second and we can have it all done for you tonight. Okay, just ask. Close the sale. Don't let them run away from you. Just get it done right then and there. And then set up a time to do your onboarding on another day. Okay, because you've had this great conversation with them. You've come all the way down to their why. You don't want to overload them with all this great stuff that's going to hit them now. Okay, let them be excited overnight and then talk with them tomorrow. And it's going to be great. So the 3 parts of recruiting: presenting the offer. You got to share it. Okay, do it. It's easy to do. The fit. Having that conversation or that chat, making sure that it is going to be right for them, because making sure it's right for them is going to be better for you as well. Okay, a lot less work when you have got the right people on your team. And the close, getting it done. Just ask. Okay, all you got to do is ask and get that done. So when you recruit from a place of satisfaction with yourself, you're not coming from a place of stress. You know that it's going to be okay whether they say yes or no. You are going to find more positive outcomes, okay? And also keeping your mindset positive and remembering your why. So I want you to set a goal. I want you to set a goal to share the opportunity with your hosts. If you're already doing that, share the opportunity in your parties. And once you are doing that, make sure that you're talking with people, okay? Do not be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of objections, because objections are good, remember. They're getting us to the why. And you will find success. Set a goal to have a positive mindset about recruiting and be willing to give someone your time. Whether they sign up or not, you are going to be better for it because you were willing to give your time. And I know that as you practice these things, your teams are going to grow. And not only will they grow, you grow, they're going to grow with you, and you are going to have a very successful team. So I hope that this helps give you guys some ideas on virtual recruiting. And thanks so much for letting me share. Bye bye.